We are hearing from Premier Doug Ford now, following word from U.S. President-elect Donald Trump that he will slap a 25% tariff on goods coming into America from Canada and Mexico. Clara Pasica joins us now with more on this. So, Clara, what is the Premier saying?
Well, certainly the Premier was already having interactions behind the scenes before this was officially stated by the President-elect Donald Trump yesterday. We know that this would have a very significant impact on the province of Ontario. Here's the Premier's reaction.
Hopefully we won't come to that, but if it does, there is no choice. We have to retaliate. We have to retaliate, not against the Americans, the administration that has made a wrong call on this. It's very simple. And you ask any American, and I know thousands of Americans and endless governors and senators and congressmen and women, if they feel Canada is a threat. The answer is no. Can we do a better job? Do we need to do a better job on our borders? 1,000%. But we know that when it comes to illegal drugs, our police services across the country, federally, provincially, and municipally, work with the ATF, the DEA, in making sure that we stop the flow of drugs coming back and forth across the border. I agree 100%. We have to tighten up our borders on both sides. We have illegals coming in from America into Canada as well. We have to work together. You don't go after each other.
Now, the Premier also saying that he found it insulting that this had come from one of the largest trading partners in this country. In fact, so significant to Ontario that if Ontario was a country, they would actually be the third largest trading partner to the United States. About $500 billion of trade going between those borders every year as of that's the 2023 estimate there. So if this came to pass, this 25% tariff, it would have a very significant impact on the Ontario economy. This would be particularly felt in industries like forestry, where the majority of exports go to the United States, but also manufacturing, the auto sector. This would just have a really significant effect, and economists agree. Here's what one of them had to say.
Our estimate of a 10% tariff would be that we'd be very close to a recession on the line. We could very easily, with 25% tariff targeted at Canada and not a lot of other countries, could very easily lead to a recession in Canada. And so policymakers should be very concerned about this. Ontario is particularly at risk. It's our view and a lot of industry experts that oil may be exempt and refined petroleum products may be exempt from the U.S. tariffs because of the direct negative impact it has on gasoline prices in the U.S. And so that would leave Ontario, relative to other provinces, especially vulnerable to U.S. tariffs.
So we don't know exactly what will happen here, but Trump has indicated that he would be imposing this tariff in January when he is sworn in. And why he says that he's doing it, he says that it's all about issues at the border. That's also what Ford mentioned when he spoke. Trump saying that this is due to security issues at the border between immigration and drug trafficking. So that's why you heard the Premier of this province and other premiers who have now weighed in saying that, you know, they also believe that having a secure and safe border is important. They're saying that they want to work through those issues to address this another way. Multiple economists on both sides of the border saying that if you were to impose tariffs like this, it wouldn't just have a negative impact on the Ontario economy, it would also have a pretty significant impact on the American economy. Some sectors could be particularly impacted in America, such as the auto sector, where parts move back and forth across those borders all of the time. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here and see if this is actually what's going to come to pass and how politicians react.
Thank you, Clara.